Well, that is one way to stop him. Half-time getting close now. Eder Militao makes the interception. He can run onto that. Lovely feet. Valverde. Looking to play him in. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! It's in!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Looking for the run. And it's been played through. Shot at goal! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados.
Second period then underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's just beyond his reach. Can he get it through? Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Serves up a mighty effort. And it's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Haaland. It's played through for him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Back into the middle. Oh, this looks sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Ceballos. Rodri. Haaland. He's through here. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Now it's Foden. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Foden. Now it's Reinders. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a searching pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Haaland. Oh, super ball. Foden! Gundogan. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. There's a sharp little ball here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Foden. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Haaland. This looks promising. He has found the way through. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. And a chance! Oh, it's come loose. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the keeper has it. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Rudiger has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Pinches it off him. Threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
This ended up in no man's land.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. There's no flag. He's got away. And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. That's a throw. Now it's Bellingham. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Valverde!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Passing is crisp and sharp. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And they're back on the ball again. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe might just make this. Pass has been well intercepted. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. He's in a great position here. He is through here. Alaba deals with that comfortably. And he can clear it away. Rudiger did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been cleared. Haaland. This looks promising. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Haaland. And he's having a shot! They've scored!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Good ball over the top. Now that's well seen too.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's just beyond his reach. That has been cut short. Lovely pass, but can he get... Could be danger here! Oh, given offside once more. The pass has gone astray. Nice physical challenge. Eder Militao, now he's off and running. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Now it's Haaland. Alaba does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. There's the shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid. Haaland! Marvellous goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Marcó en el minuto 41 el dorsal 9.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. Takes a shot! And that was very necessary. Foden. He's a sharp hit of ball here. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Foden.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's been won straight back. And here's Gundogan. Now it's Foden. Look at this chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And the half-time whistle goes.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre los autobuses que nuestra ciudad pone a disposición de los espectadores para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Reinders. Foden. Ake. Ball's gone out of play. Rodri. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. Rudiger cuts it out. Mendy. Chouameni. Mendy. He shifted it to the flank. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rudiger. Chouameni. Ceballos. Oh, red, nice interception. Haaland. Here's Haaland. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Foden ready to try one. And it's Stones. Reinders. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Real chance! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Nicked it back promptly. Looking to play him in. Yes, ended up in no man's land. Madrid have reclaimed it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stones. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Stones is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Foden! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Good ball, good take. And he's got the beating of his man. And the finish! No mistake! Back to within one! Interesting! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, they've got it again. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's picked it up out wide. Shot at goal! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Reinders. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great vision.
That looks a good ball through.
Shot could be on. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Marmouche. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! And he hits the net. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
How many? Just how many? So that's it. It is all over. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. No way through. And it's Bellingham. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This man, Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Ederson gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Foden, over to the left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
El dorsal 47.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Bellingham. And this is Gundogan. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Foden. Now it's Haaland. He's beaten the last man. Haaland! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Haaland! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he can clear it away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Haaland. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Deftly away. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Foden. Threads one in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
El dorsal 4.
Madrid can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Ake. Now it's Foden. Knocks it into space. And it's made its way to him. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Haaland. Mendy.
Defending was strong and firm.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. But they've got it again. Now it's Foden. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Stones cuts out the pass. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We have got out. Goes for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Here's Foden. He's found the way through. Foden! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Foden really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Oh, what has happened here? Camavinga! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Here we go again, then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's straight offside. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. Gundogan. He's found some space. Oh, well played. Valverde. Camavinga. And he was quick to react. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. Haaland. He's had a shot! And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Always onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got a... Bellingham! Well, there's the clearance. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
There is some
5.
activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
El dorsal 24.
Guardiol. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Haaland. Stones could try cutting inside here. Up he goes! Howson gets it clear. Good ball, good take. And the pass is intercepted.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Alaba gets good distance on it. Now it's Foden. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores.
Eder Militao. And he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, played right into his path. And here's Mbappe. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Gundogan gets a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass. That's really nicely played. Tries to get it clear. This might spell danger. He's having a go. And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Tries to play it through. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, Red, nice interception. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a decent ball. Just 5 minutes left. Alaba gets across to intercept that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Decent chance! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Vinicius Junior. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's got away. Haaland. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Reinders certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Rodri. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! That has ended up in no man's land. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That is good alertness. Look at the space here. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Searching pass he's played there. Looking for the run. It's a good spell of possession, this. Gundogan. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. Rudiger gets good distance on it. Camavinga, whatever he had in mind, that was not just about within shooting range. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's made its way to him. Akanji. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely! He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he shoots! In he goes again! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
El dorsal 47.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Foden. Gundogan. Now it's Haaland. Eder Militao. Looking for options for movement. And he's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham, looking to play him in. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been knocked clear. Haaland. Now it's Foden. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Here's Haaland. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's having a go. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's a sharp hit of ball here. He has found the way through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. No changes at the interval from either side. Knocks it into space. Ruben Dias. Gundogan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's on it. Can he get a... Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rudiger with the clearance. He's in a good position here. Mendy is there to clear. What a throw in. Rodri. And it's Gundogan. This looks promising. He's found the way through. Foden is onto this. Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Foden receives it in a good position here. Bellingham. Chouameni, nicely intercepted. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rodri with the foul. And it's Chouameni. He's got to goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Here comes the... And the shot! And again! Goes for a shot! Oh, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Just about up to the hour now. Gundogan. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. So, third quarter of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior, Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Haaland. Foden. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, they've got it again. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Gundogan, and he's picked out the run. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Alexander-Arnold, Vinicius Junior, and he's had it nicked away. He's under a lot of pressure there. Eder Militao makes the interception. Tries to play it through. Valverde. Great vision. Akanji cuts out the pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Goes for the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And they're back on the ball again. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Akanji, Reinders, Kovacic. That has been cut short. He's in a great position here. And they can counter here. Here's Haaland. Now it's Gundogan. Out to the left it goes. He's picked his way through. Gundogan. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Gundogan, and that has been cleared. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bernardo Silva. Haaland! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, a breakthrough already.
Stones gets a foot in here. Out to the right. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for options for movement.
And he's straight offside.
Tries to play it through. Good chance!
It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Can he find the finish?
He can get that clear.
Quarter of an hour played.
Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball.
Bernardo Silva. And the shot!
Just cruising! They are cruising!
And they're at it again in double quick time.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And a chance! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Reinders, good read, needed to be.
Haaland!
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely spread. Camavinga. It's come to nothing. Played up towards the front line. Goes looking wide. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Camavinga, and he cuts out the supply. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Madrid grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Great vision. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The ball shot at goal! Really well taken goal.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Madrid playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Can he get onto this? He's had it taken off him. That has ended up in no man's land. Spread it left. And this is Marmouche. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the half-time whistle goes.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre los autobuses que nuestra ciudad pone a disposición de los espectadores para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio.
And the second half gets underway. Madrid didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Valverde. And it's Reinders. And this is Marmouche. Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! And somehow he kept it out. And we have our very first corner. And struck first time. No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Kusanov. It's a little off target. Bernardo Silva. That has not gone well. Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Not the most accurate pass. Into the channel. Spread neatly. Oh, well played. Bellingham.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Succumbs to the pressure. He's found a way through. Shot, surely! And he thumps it clear. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Haaland. Valverde has created one goal already. Oh, Red, nice interception. Camavinga looking for the run, and the through ball. Thinks about the shot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Reinders receives it in a good position here. And he's away. Bob. Oh, what has happened here? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Goes for goal! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Alexander-Arnold matches Núñez, calmly anticipates. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That pass isn't the best. And that's a dangerous ball. Bernardo Silva. Bob. Rudiger cuts it out. Now, can they get him away? Just about up to 75 minutes. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Aït-Nouri. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. Eder Militao. And this is Bernardo Silva. That's been cut out, well played. Nothing wrong with that tackle, all won cleanly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, super ball. And the finish! He scored! And they are right back within touch!
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So is this the start of a comeback? Out to the left it goes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Belling. Chouameni, Kusanov, promptly onto that, and that is that. Aims beyond the defence.
Rodri.
Reinders. Now it's Haaland. Marmouche. And it's been played through. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Well timed, excellent interception. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde. And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.